Hi, I'm Annie. I'm Christy. And we're going to be making for you guys today our Abuelas counter Mojo Turkey.
We love this recipe so much because it reminds us so much of our childhood, because every Thanksgiving, this is what Abuela had eaten.
This is how they made it. They took something that they knew really well, like mojo, and they combined it with something very American, like turkey.
It's like an American tradition with a Cuban spin.
Proof that mojo makes everything more delicious.
All right, let's do it. The first thing you need to do is you need to clean and prep your turkey and get it ready to roast.
That's right. So we're going to walk you through step by step what we do from the moment it's defrosted.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
All right. Very messy.
All right, let's start.
You always want to do it actually on something. So one of these or a sheet pan, something that's going to hold it in, because turkey that's been frozen, especially, is going to have a lot of liquids.
Yum. And who doesn't love some turkey liquid?
Like, all right, I got this.
Okay. All right, so we're going to cut this open here, and then we're going to take it over to the sink.
Great. But all of the juices that come out, we're just going to leave them in this container, and we'll throw all that water out. Part of the prep of the turkey is taking out the giblets. So sometimes they're in the front, sometimes they're in the back. If you say, oh, my turkey didn't have any giblets, your turkey came with giblets. So make sure you remove everything from the turkey.
The ugly.
So get on in there, and then this little plastic thing, you're going to want to take that as well. Let's cut off this part. And you want to do this all before you clean, like actually wash your turkey off. So that way you're washing off what you're using.
This plastic thing.
Yeah, let's take that guy out.
We don't need it.
No.
Can you leave it?
No.
You sure?
100%.
Okay, you have to take it off. You know, just making sure.
Okay, see, like, don't die. Here's the neck. So make sure you take that out. So a lot of times people will tell us, no, it's fine. My turkey didn't come with anything. Your turkey came with all the things. Okay, wait, let's see what else is in there. Let's flip them over so that whatever is in there, very nice. Flip it over.
Turkey juice everywhere.
Yeah. Then you want to take this guy. Just make sure, this is sometimes where things are hidden, like even some ice. Take that out, and then you're good. Okay. Okay, so from here, we're going to take him to the sink and just rinse off, especially the cavity, because it's really important that we get that cavity really nice and clean.
All right, ready?
Let's do it. Okay, so you want to work with cold water when you are cleaning your turkey, and then just take your time. Like we mentioned, make sure that that cavity is really, really clean and no blood or any kind of little vessel. That's kind of an impurity of the turkey that we want to eliminate. That's going to make your turkey taste really clean. And if there's any little hairs, just pluck them out. Normal for them to be there. So just pluck them out.
All be fabulous. It can all be fabulous.
This is not the glamorous part of hosting Thanksgiving, but it must be done. So that looks pretty good.
All right, so we've been working on pat drying the turkey super, super well. Again, because like that's what's going to help you really get that crispy skin.
Exactly. So important to remember, the inside of the turkey is as important as the outside. So we're really making sure that the cavity, right, which is this inside part of the turkey, is really nice and dry as well. So just a few paper towels, just try to get them dry. And even if you have a little bit of ice before, you'll notice that once you rinse it, the ice is gone. It's gone. Yeah. So just all that inside right there, get that nice and dry.
All right. Okay, so the turkey's completely dry, and now we're ready to get it ready to go in the oven. So here's what everybody wants to know. Do you need the roasting pan?
Right. The $1,000,000 question. Do you need the rack and the roasty? I need the whole thing. So this is the thing. You don't need it. You don't need anything. Honestly, you can roast your turkey in this thing, especially if you're roasting a lot of turkeys. Chances are you don't have 4 of these set up.
Right. You know it's doing 4. But
so you can do it in this. Every little bit helps the turkey, right? And that's basically what we're doing. We're just helping this really kind of incipio, how do you say that? we're helping out this food that doesn't taste like much, and we're just injecting it with so much flavor.
Yeah.
So part of that is the rack, right? So a fitted rack, you'll see a lot of recipes saying a fitted rack. What does a fitted rack mean? It will, it means that it fits exactly into your roasting pan. So see, it's a perfect fit, right? So that's kind of, if you are going to use a rack, you want something that fits it perfectly, because you don't want the rack to kind of hang out at the sides, right?
And now I would think you can make racks that don't.
Well, you know how it is. Like, you got one for your wedding, and then that one you have the roasting pan, but then you never cook the prior. Okay, it feels like a trap. And it is a little dirty. So now you have two options. The way we do this is like just how our grandmothers did it. They don't want to clean one more thing, so they didn't use another thing, right?
That's always true.
So we don't use a rack. They didn't use a rack. We didn't use a rack. The way we do it is that we use carrots and onions as the bed for the turkey. And that's basically like a built-in yummy rack, you know?
Use a rack if you want. You don't have to.
Exactly. Which you can do though, if you want to still use the onions and the carrots, you just put them right under the rack. So you would do the same thing. You would put the rack on top, and then you would do that. The rack is there to add ventilation to your turkey. So a really big, even thing. I would say the bigger the turkey, the more I would recommend using a rack, right? But we like using the small turkey.
We go small here. I think
Yes.
no bigger than 14.
Exactly. That's the
What we would say. Keep it under 14.
Keep it under 14. Okay. So for a second, we're gonna put our turkey to the side, and we're gonna just make our bed.
Okay.
Right? So go ahead and add the carrots,
Just like this whole carrot.
you know what? Okay, great. You don't want to cut them because then they're going to turn into mush. So you want them to cook at the rate that the turkey's going to cook. And then same with the onions, right? Halves, if your onion's really big, you could quarter them, which kind of depends how big everything is.
Everything smells good. We have the onions, we have the carrots in here. What are we doing with the orange and the lemon?
That's for later. We're going to stuff the cavity.
Okay.
So now let's get this. If you're working with two people, I would say one could be the turkey hands, one could be the non-turkey hands.
Turkey hands! All right, I'm going.
Chrissy loves to be turkey hands.
Oh, God.
Okay, so first up, we're going to do the marinade. So inside, outside.
Does it matter the order? Like, why wouldn't you salt first?
I like doing the marinade so the salt has something to hold on to.
No. And do you want to get it inside the cavity?
Yeah. You want it to be everywhere.
Everywhere. Every inch. You want it to be covered.
That's pretty covered now, right? Save a little bit. There's still more in there. And then get like under the skin. I probably should have been turkey hands so that I don't micromanage your every turkey move.
I'm used to her micromanaging, guys, so it's fine. Don't even worry. I don't even hear it.
It's really important that you don't trim pieces of your turkey. So even though you see like these fatty guys there, they're gonna shrink up and they're protecting the turkey. So think of the mojo is protecting the turkey, the fat is protecting the turkey, all that stuff.
And also I want you to notice like how gentle I'm going.
Exactly.
You do not want to tear your skin. You want to lift it a little, but you don't want it to like rip.
You can get some of this like underneath the skin.
Yeah. So the mojo has penetrated every inch of our turkey, and now what's next? Hitting the salt.
Okay, so we're gonna salt it, and then you want to salt it more than what you think because it will absorb and take all the salt. So just think, what does that mean? Like, so it's gonna suck it all in. It doesn't taste like anything. Like, you know, I had really bad turkey.
Right.
So it's because it was all under salted.
Yeah. Got it. And you also want to add salt to the cavity.
Yeah.
I always think it's such a good tip because I don't feel like that's very common knowledge.
And you just think, oh, I'm not gonna eat the cavity, so I'm gonna salt it. But it is, you're seasoning it from the inside out.
Right. Think about it like that. Like the more you season it from the inside, the more it's delicious and like
it's gonna penetrate the meat. So that's good. I would say probably a whole tablespoon. You gotta do the back.
Yeah.
No stone left unturned. Think of this as like seasoning a steak, right? You're gonna season a whole steak. You're gonna season every inch of it. All right. Okay. Once you're with the salt, then we'll do the sazon. We'll do the sazon. So same thing.
I love the sazon addition here because also it's such a pretty color.
It really does. It makes it like so golden brown.
Yeah.
And then
We're gonna cavity again.
we're gonna do the cavity as well. Yeah. So I'm gonna dunk it in there, and then
I don't want my hands to go unnoticed.
oh, go ahead.
How much I love you guys. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, you could put her down. Okay, and then we'll season. I'm gonna put some in your hand, and then put that inside between the skin and the breast.
Gently.
Gently.
She needs a gentle hand.
Important. Also, always cook your turkey breast side up, right? So we want the top of the turkey to go towards the top. So now we're gonna set her up. Basically, how are we gonna roast her in the oven, right? So make sure that some of those onions are at the bottom, right? Kind of holding up the turkey.
Positioning her.
Position her, because this is it. Like, we're making a commitment. We're getting her completely
And
ready.
your hands are covered, so like, go in.
You know, go in all the way. Okay, then let's put half a lime in there, see if that fits.
Yeah, we're good with half a lime.
It's a big cavity. Great.
She's the big mama and
With a big girl.
she's a big girl in there. That's okay.
Okay, and then same with the parsley. We just trim off some of the stems because that could be a little bit bitter. So just shove that in there. I feel like we have more space.
Sexy lady. No, we don't.
No, it's okay because
Do you not want to make it too stuffed, or does it not matter?
like
Okay. Does it add anything to your cooking?
not with this. No, if you were to fill it with a stuffing, that's different. But these are aromatics, and aromatics aren't going to add more cooking time.
Okay. Look at our girl.
Maybe we should turn her around so they see like how stuffed she really is. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so
And look at that, mama.
So like I said, we're towards the end. So we're going to add the rest of the mojo
Because we're here.
to the turkey. Okay, and then from here, I would just try to like massage it in so you get a really even layer of the sazon also. Because what you don't want is like a clumpy kind of feeling. And then that looks really good. Sometimes people will pierce their turkey. I personally do not like that. That is like turkey disrespect. You want to keep your skin all nice.
That is feo.
That is todo para el pavo. No.
Do we want to do anything with these little loosey-goosey legs?
You can put it on them, but I don't. Why have one more step?
You let her be wide.
I just let her be open-legged.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
There are no real fast rules, guys.
Yeah, that's not one of them. We'd rather you guys do other rules that actually matter. The wings, though. I do like to flip the wings down.
Okay, what does that mean?
So
I'm going to show you guys.
we're going to take this little wing. Nope. And we're going to bring him over here.
Oh, this way. All right, can Chrissy do it?
You got it. You want me to do one? Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
She's a slippery little bitch.
Thanks.
Did I get it? Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
I think the other side is smoother.
One more wing.
Okay. All right. So the way you do it is you lift her.
Lift her. Just manipulate that wingtip. Push it down.
There you go. Down.
Because you don't want that to burn, because that'll be the first thing that burns. Okay? Then let's move a little bit of those carrots that one can go here. Just make sure that the vegetables that are in the bottom are evenly distributed. And then
Our last touch.
our last touch is a little bit of oil.
Why? Why are I adding a little bit?
It's just makes it so nice and crispy, and it's like our insurance for this to be really, really, really moist.
Okay. Could you use butter?
I don't use butter on whole turkeys because it makes the skin a little bit soggy.
There you go.
So I don't. But you can. All right, if you're a better person. So up to this point, you could cover it up, put it in your fridge, and that way you have one less thing to do on Thanksgiving.
And also giving it a chance to marinate overnight.
It's always be a good
idea.
Always.
Yeah. But if you wanted to do this right before you did put it in the oven, that's okay too.
Yeah, it's so flavorful, you don't need to marinate it.
So what are we cooking it on?
We're going to roast it at 425 first, just to seal it up, and that really helps get that beautiful golden crust. And then we're going to drop down the temperature to 350.
All right. I'm going to go wash my hands, and he's going to put her in the oven, and we'll see you later. So we're going to get ready to carve.
Yes, we're going to get ready.
Okay, so let's just that. And now, carving a turkey sometimes feels like a lot, but it's really not. It's just you're a few steps away, and it's like a big chicken. I think it's a big chicken.
This is a big chicken.
That's all it is, you know? So what's the first thing you want? What do you want to think about when you're carving this? What do you do first?
When you think about fractions, there's a lot of parts. And we're just going to take part by part.
Fraction is a spell. What's a fraction?
Okay, think about it's what it is. Think about fractions. We're just gonna, we don't need fractions. There's parts of the turkey, and we're just gonna focus part by part, okay? So the first thing you do is take out all the things that are not down, everything in the cavity. It did great.
It did its job.
We don't need it anymore.
We don't need it.
We can leave the parsley and stuff. That's not gonna affect us moving things around. So let's get this out of the way so everyone can have a super clear shot.
Or we don't need it. Throw it in the garbage.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Then again, you're gonna think about this parts, right? Okay, so you're gonna want the cavity facing you, but for purposes of you guys seeing what we're doing, we're gonna have it facing you guys, right? So the first thing you want to do is deal with the legs.
So you want this facing yourself, really.
Exactly. But we want you guys to see what we're doing. So this, it's like a joint, right? So just follow the joints. Follow the joint. It will tell you, it will lead you where to cut. The reason why we don't need a fork is because a fork cannot do this. There, once you hear that joint break,
sexy.
Then so this is still kind of warm. As soon as you cut a piece, you want to put it back in your roasting pan. That's what's going to keep it really juicy, really tasty.
And that's the other advantage to letting it rest. Imagine ripping that off and it's super hot.
No.
Put it to being cool.
Yeah, been there. Done that.
Chill.
Okay, so same over here. Same with this guy, right?
So let's flip it in.
Let's flip it again. You guys will see, again, it's a joint. It will lead you. Just keep on letting the knife do the work. See, heard that pop? Letting the knife do the work. And that's it. Look how beautiful. If someone gets this, it doesn't look like flop. Okay, then the wings. So let's do this.
That just popped right off.
That just popped right off. That's always a good sign. Same thing. We'll set it up. Don't freak out.
I'm good. I love turkey. To me, it's like one of the best, most delicious, comforting.
I like to throw these out.
Okay.
Now, we're going to do the thighs. So again, you want this facing you, and you're gonna push down, and they're gonna break off. Ready? So push down. And you don't need a knife. Why? Because the joints are doing all the work. So same thing.
I'm mesmerized. Please excuse me.
And then, see, so here, we'll just use a little knife. Get that going. Now, same thing. This is a big piece for someone, right? So you want to help them and kind of cut a smaller piece. when I'm putting things back into the roasting pan, I'm going to put the dark meat together and then I'll have the white meat together. And that way I could just kind of tell people like one side is for dark meat, one side is for white meat. And this is it.
You said it right. I'm just so perplexed by the non-fork thing. But I guess that's just like...
That's just you. Okay, so notice our breast is still intact, okay? Now, we want to get all of this. So
this is like turkey gold.
Exactly.
Right there, that's like the winner piece.
So it's called the oyster. And this is what every good chef will leave behind for themselves.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you see that on the tray, the chef was nice too.
Exactly. Or didn't know. And so all these pieces, saying you just want to go after them. And we'll put this in our little white meat pile. And again, we want to leave it there so that way it stays juicy. Okay, this part. Again, let the joints do the work. So think of when you're ordering the chicken breast. She keeps freaking out. I am not freaking out. I want me. Think of when you're ordering that. You think that it looks so easy. I want you to understand that if you're at your house right now and it's not going this easy for you, you're normal and it's fine. This is like, but look, we barely picked up a knife. Yes, we're just letting the joints do the work.
You want me to pick up the knife?
Pick up the knife. Right there.
And I cut it right there.
Perfect, right there. Okay, so this is the part of the breast that sometimes I'll take off the bone or sometimes I'll leave on. So imagine when you're ordering a breast or when you buy a breast bone in, this is that little airline.
Oh, we love that piece.
Yeah, so again, you can leave it bone in or bone out. So same thing on that side. Okay, now we're gonna deal with our breast. Okay, so now remember, there's a bone that goes like this and then it goes like this, right?
So like this, let's show this way. So like that and then like that.
Exactly. So what we're gonna do is we'll get it and we'll go along. You wanna go along that bone as much as possible just to get the biggest piece. So go a little deeper, careful your hand, and then pull off completely. There you go. Look at that. It's like still so hot. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how you're grabbing that. It's good.
So,
but look how beautiful that's gonna look.
Then all of this that gets left behind, we're not perfect, things get left behind. Again, just put this back in the juice and inside the hot. Put those pieces back in the juice and inside the liquid.
This is such a good piece. I promise I'm not gonna eat it. Just gonna...
Shocked. The reason why you want to do this now is because then the pretty parts will kind of hide the messy parts. Right? So we just keep going. You're gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, so here are our breasts. This is where a lot of people like to slice, and I just don't like to slice because since everyone loves the breast, I feel like it's better to cut it in really nice.
I do it this way too. I think
it looks beautiful, and it just stays so moist. Like it's so moist and so good. And that way, like people could get 2 of these and that's a good sized portion with all the other sides that you have going on. So you want to do like a good 1.5 inches. And then you'll transfer the whole thing just like this. And again, back in the juice. Okay, so now we'll make it pretty on a platter?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just like take out everything or no?
Or just take out everything. Just doesn't have to really be there.
Okay.
So you did it. You did it. Made your turkey. We walked you through the cleaning, the prep, the marinating, the roasting, the carving.
Yes, officially everything that we know, now you know.
And now you get to do the eating. Which is the best part.
It really is. We served it up just to make it look a little more beautiful with some chestnuts and all the veggie.
Do whatever you have, whatever your style is, you put it on the plate.
Exactly.
You can't mess this part up. It's really, truly the best part.
It's so easy.
Ready?
Let's see. That was my piece. I was going to go in for that one.
Finding the best part.
I'm going to get a lot of salsita from the bottom. So you don't need gravy for this turkey because it's so juicy and it has the natural.
I'm stealing the skin.
I'm getting an onion.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So good.
I would love this.
She would be very proud of this turkey. Absolutely. It almost tastes like lechon. It's so good. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Sorry.